Well, hello there, Sagittarius. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your June 2024 tarot reading. We'll take a look at the overall energy and then move into the tarot to get more details about any obstacles that may be on your path. So let's jump into it. Let's see what's on the horizon for you. Okay, so you have Armadillo Spirit, set healthy boundaries, okay? And then you have stay focused, hold the course. Okay, so, this is very much Sagittarius, your energy of seeing the bigger picture of what adventures, what experiences you may want to bring onto your path, right? But I feel like with this, setting healthy boundaries is really an energy of setting boundaries with yourself and not allowing yourself to get kind of sidestepped with some other shiny objects that might be coming onto your path. About staying focused. This is really kind of like committing to what you want for yourself long term, right? And sometimes things come onto our path that are really fun, right? They're a little bit of a detour, but they get us off of what it is that we're really and truly focusing on. So we feel like, it's kind of exciting that there's new opportunities, new situations that are coming onto your path, perhaps new people, opportunities to travel or opportunities to try new things. And it doesn't mean you have to say no to those, okay? Staying focused doesn't mean you have to say no to new things that are coming onto your path. But what you do want to do is make sure you're being discerning and choosing those things that won't allow you to get too distracted from what it is that you're wanting to create for yourself in your life. So let's take a look at this. Yeah, this is beautiful. Overall, you are taking steps to bring more joy into your life. Look at that beautiful energy of joy, right? Just lighthearted. There's this energy where you're looking for things that are more that are lightening your energy, lightening your heart, bringing you more joy in your life. And that might be one of the things that you want to ask yourself when you're having some of these new options coming onto your path, when new doors are opening up for you, asking yourself, is that going to bring me more joy in my life, right? Is that helping me to feel the love, the joy, the bliss, the purpose, life purpose? Is it helping me to have that for myself long term? Or is it something that's perhaps going to give me, a little bit of instant gratification, right? If it brings me instant gratification, right, and I'm going to be happy, but it's a short term, right, then it's kind of like looking at long term what it is that, how you're holding yourself back. That's the way. Okay. So recently, I was at a memorial. We just celebrated Memorial Day here in the United States, and I was at a party, and it was really interesting because I've been really trying to focus on eating healthier, right? So I have more time, more energy, more enthusiasm for life, right? And I can feel healthier too. So one of the things is that when I went to the party, there were a lot of healthier choices, and then there were some very not healthy choices, right? And I was telling my daughter afterwards that, one of the things is that I really try to stay with the healthier choices, right? But I allowed myself a little taste of one of the scrumptious things that was there. And one of the things that I said is that when I came home, I felt really happy because I had really and truly enjoyed myself at the party. But I also was really proud of myself in a way because I stayed committed to my goals of, focusing on, making choices, right? Being more discerning. Whereas if I had gone to the party and just engorged on all of the fun foods that were there, right? I would have come back. I would have had a stomach ache. I wouldn't have felt very good. I would have had low energy, right? It's kind of like understanding that sometimes those choices that we make that feel good in the moment don't allow us to have the energy or the excitement that we may want to go towards what it is that we are more joyful about. So looking at it from that viewpoint, you are being asked, because in your present energy, to make decisions, to weigh the pros and cons of what you're eating, right? Or your exercise, or where you're putting your time and energy, where you're spending your money. There is this energy here of making sure that you're being authentic, okay? So authenticity, let your truth be heard, that you're speaking up and you're living your life authentically, that you're making these choices that are really in alignment with what you want for yourself. And here's the wonderful thing about that, is that leads us to exactly what it is that we want. Understanding that we are bombarded with choices every day, you know, literally what time we wake up, what we're going to wear, what we're going to eat, how we're going to act and react to things that are occurring in our external world. The things that we say to ourselves, right? The way that we treat ourselves, the way that we prioritize ourselves are all choices that we make on a daily basis. And understanding that, I think you're kind of going through this cycle. And Jupiter just moved into Gemini, which is your opposite sign. So it's understanding that all of these choices that you're making are really helping you to fine tune what it is that you want for yourself, and to be more discerning, to be able to walk away from any, you know, I feel like for some of you, you've been in an energy of having to make decisions more based on survival than on thriving and having joy in your life, right? And it's kind of like allowing yourself, I think, circumstances, options, doors are opening up to you. New people are coming onto your path that are going to be able to bring you more joy, are more of what you have been seeking. But it's also about not taking that first shiny object that comes onto your path, asking yourself, well, wait a minute. I know that there's a lot of options because Jupiter is here, right? It's transited and it is bringing a lot of luck and new opportunities to us. But what we have to do is allow ourselves to be more discerning about the choices that we make, and allowing ourselves to make choices that are true and authentic to what we want for ourselves. So staying focused. And you know, Sag, this could be a really good time for you to create a vision board if you don't already have one, or updating your vision board, or reminding yourself on a daily basis, where is it I'm wanting to go? Looking at it long term, not short term. Yeah, and you know, I feel like there's a lot of fun stuff that's kind of coming towards you, and understanding that, you know, even the fun stuff, it's like when I went to the party, I really did enjoy being with everybody, and it was a lovely event. And yet at the same time, right, there were choices within that fun event that I still had to make. Like, you know, what I was going to eat, who I was going to talk to, you know, what I was going to talk about, you know, what you're going to wear. There's so many choices, and really trying to allow yourself to make choices, thinking a little bit more, you know, specifically about your choices and how they are going to affect you long term. Because your obstacle right here is harmony, balance. Okay, so once again, you know, Sag, you're the temperance energy in the tarot. That's all about moderation. I feel like you're out of balance, or you feel like your options are out of balance from what it is that you want. So one way you can tell the universe that what it is that you truly want is, first of all, to put it out there, say it out loud, but then also to be making those choices that are in alignment with what you are asking for, right? If you're asking to have a healthier body, right, but then you're making choices and eating foods that are unhealthy, or not exercising, you're telling the universe you want one thing, but you're showing up in another way, right? If you're telling the universe you want to start your own business, but then you never put any time or effort into it, even 15 minutes a day, right? Then one of the things is that the universe is kind of like, well, you're not showing us that's what you want. So it's a little bit of understanding that manifesting is about putting it out into the universe, but then also making choices that help that whatever it is that we're wanting in our life to come towards us, right? Every single choice either gets us closer to what we want or further away from it. So yeah, you're going to be victorious in this. You really are. You have the Six of Wands in the vast universe. This is the understanding that feeling very committed to who you are and what it is that you want, and no longer hiding behind a mask, no longer kind of feeling like you have to shy away from what it is that you truly want, that it is available to you when you allow yourself to make choices that keep you in alignment with that. Okay, so let's take a look at your advice. Wisdom, remember. Now, for me, when I first picked this card up, I was thinking that this is kind of like allowing yourself to remember how you've been successful in the past. And I'm going to say, you know, this is the number 36. So 3 plus 6 is 9. You may need to think back to when Pluto first went into Capricorn back in 2008, because that since then and now, Pluto is now in Aquarius, but it just transited a couple of months ago. So since 2008, the last 15 years, it's been very difficult for you, Sag, because that was an energy that held you down. This is a very expansive energy. New options are coming into you, right? But it's the same thing about understanding, okay, how have I made choices in the past that brought me victory, when perhaps you did pursue a goal and you acquired that goal, you met the goal that you set for yourself, whether that's in health or career or love or a home or whatever it is. Asking yourself, okay, what were some of the practices? What are some of the mindsets? What are some of the choices I made that helped me to be victorious? And then allowing yourself to use those in any of the decisions that are coming up, right? And the other thing is not about beating ourselves up because we sidestep and we make a decision that's not in alignment. So say, for instance, I went to the party and I ate everything that was there, right? And then I feel bad physically the next day. It's about saying to yourself, okay, I'm recommitting. I'm recommitting to what it is that I'm trying to bring in for myself. Don't allow yourself to get into that dark energy and, you know, have regrets or resentments, especially towards yourself, right? Or feeling guilt or shame. Allow yourself to give yourself grace and then move forward. Reset as much as you possibly can if you do have a fallback. Okay, I do feel like for some of you, you have a King of Pentacles and you have friends and colleagues, especially if you have been considering changes or wanting to expand your career or money sector. This is very much the energy of new people coming onto your path that will help you to meet those goals. The King of Pentacles can be an investor, a benefactor, somebody that's willing to partner with you or finance an idea that you have, friends and colleagues, a network of people that will help you to be successful in either launching a career, launching a business, whatever that might be. Because here you have wisdom. It's about knowing that you don't have to have all of the wisdom. Sometimes a King of Pentacles can be somebody that we even ask advice from, right? So that could be a financial advisor if you're looking to invest money, or it could be a realtor if you're looking to purchase a home. It could be somebody in the business world that knows a lot about starting a business. It's kind of like allowing yourself to not feel like you have to have all the answers. It's also about allowing yourself to take a look at what other people can offer to you, right? And accepting that, using your wisdom to choose those people correctly, right? That will be truly helpful and authentic to you. But it's also about understanding that I don't have to do it all by myself. I don't have to do it all. And for some of you, especially over the last 15 years, you may have felt like you had to do it all by yourself. Now, all of a sudden, you're going to have people coming onto your path that are willing to help. Yes, we have the Knight of Wands, the Lover's card, and the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is a little bit of an energy of being careful with your money. Okay, so once again, that energy of really discerning about the things that you're purchasing or investing in. It doesn't mean that you should hold your money, okay? But as you move forward and choosing things that are really in alignment with what you are wanting for yourself, whether that's investing money in a business you want to start, or in a home you want to purchase, or a car, some big purchase, or if it's about saving money for the future, or maybe even retiring or something like that. Asking yourself, okay, where can I get some good advice, right? And then also not moving so quickly that you're making decisions that are not truly in alignment with what it is that you want for yourself, okay? It's kind of like, like, I'm not a financial advisor, but this is the energy of not investing in a get rich quick type of thing, right? It's kind of like looking long term. Where is it that you want to go, and making prudent decisions, especially financially, that will help you to acquire what it is that you want long term. Yeah, beautiful energy. You have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Cups on the bottom, right? This is something new that's coming in onto your path. It's a seed that you will plant that is going to bring you not only happiness and joy and a sense of fulfillment, but also the riches. The Ace of Pentacles, if you nurture it, will become the Ten of Pentacles long term. Okay, I think there's something here. So definitely an energy of thinking about what it is that you want long term. Yeah. So for some of you, it would be kind of like if you really are wanting to start your own business, and you need to save up a certain amount of money, and then all of a sudden a girlfriend or somebody calls you up and says, hey, you want to go on this crazy trip, and it's going to cost X amount of dollars, and you're kind of like, wow, well, this month, I guess I could go on that trip and not put money towards my long-term goal. This is a little bit of that energy of saying no to the trip, okay, so that you can stay focused on what it is that you want for yourself long term, knowing, okay, that there will be other opportunities to have fun. It's not about saying no to all fun. It's definitely not that, but it's about being really discerning about where you spend your money. Or if you decide to go on the trip, being really honest with your friend about how much you can spend, right? So instead of going out to dinner at fancy restaurants, maybe you eat at more, casual dining that doesn't cost as much, or you stay in a hotel or someplace that is less expensive. Like I think the message here is to set a budget and to stick with it, right? No matter what it is that you're purchasing. Okay, so let's pull a soul truth card for you. And I do personal readings, Sag, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. What am I most afraid of losing? Yes, and so you could be making decisions, fearful of what you may lose in your present day in order to go towards what it is that you want for yourself long term. Okay, so let's see what this says. As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was to make room for something that will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Yeah. Okay, so for some of you, it could be that you are holding on to a relationship especially, or to a job because you feel like you have no other options. There are other options definitely available and that are still going to be opening up to you, but it's about understanding that you can make decisions based on what your heart desires and not in this energy of just trying to keep yourself safe. This is the energy of I'm going to keep myself safe, right? Instead of I'm ready to expand. I'm ready to see what else is out there. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there, Sag. It was so good to see you. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.